Hello, welcome everybody. Again, we have Dr. Puru.
Hello.
In continuing to previous discussion, you said a lot of things about the obesity in India as well as the intermittent fasting. Can you please highlight that you have said intermittent fasting have different phases like 16, 8, 24
Yeah.
or 22. It
Yes.
means that 16 plus 8 equal to 24, means
Yeah.
24 hours a day.
Good for us.
Now, if you can elaborate, what is 16 and what is 8, so that...
Well, you have to be without food for at least 16 hours because for the first 12 hours, the glycogen source is depleted from the body.
What
That is
is
a carbohydrate. It is carbohydrate.
Okay, that means the food
That
that
is
we eat.
that is the rice, the
Okay.
wheat,
Okay,
which are the source of the carbohydrate.
okay.
Now, basically, the obesity is maintained by the fat. So, our main aim should be to reduce the excess fat from the body.
Okay, okay.
And this reduction of fat starts only after 12 hours.
12 hours,
Yeah.
okay.
Then protein depletion, then the reserve of protein and fat which is in the body. There the body derives the source of energy.
Okay, Dr. Puru, in our layman's word, if I can put an analogy, something like this, that every time the power goes off, that is the main supply goes off, and the inverter supplies the power
Takes
to
over.
the...
Yeah.
Is it something like that, similar
Yes.
to, and the fat is like that, the battery kind of
Yes.
thing?
Suppose I can give you a good example. Ordinary compartment, freezing compartment, and deep freezer compartment of a refrigerator.
Okay, okay.
So deep freezer, the temperature is maintained much more well, and there people go after this place gets exhausted. The ordinary the place of the refrigerator. So this is similar thing.
Okay.
When you go for intermittent fasting, then for the first 12 hours, the carb source is depleted. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
So, if you can extend your fast beyond 12 hours, then only the body starts utilizing the protein and fat. And then only you can get the benefit of fasting. If I can have
Okay,
this.
that's a very good thing. Discussed about the different phases of intermittent fasting. Now, the fat burning part, you said like after 12 hours, the fat burning start, and give a very good example of the deep freezer and the main freezer, that after the food get exhausted in the main freezer, you have to take it from the deep freezer. So basically, the deep freezer is something like the fat that we have in this thing. So that means the more you fast, the more you get benefit from that. Is it just so?
Well, that's exactly not the same because
Okay.
many people have many comorbidities, many risk factors. Suppose underlying hypertension, underlying diabetes, suppose a pregnant patient, suppose woman aged more than 40. Huh? So, case to case it varies. So, one should take opinion of a doctor and undergo some basic investigations before he or she starts intermittent fasting so that he or she can get the real benefit without the risks.
Or it's just a small query. Like, there the informations are flooded in the, different social media channel. There are different app. You can see that you download this, Then, suppose then what's the point in going to a doctor?
Yeah.
So what is your opinion? Is it like without intervention of doctor, is intermittent fasting one can do alone, or do you suggest that definitely even if you are a healthy person, you need to consult a doctor?
I will definitely suggest one to go to a doctor and do some basic testing and check-up before starting this procedure because nobody knows what is inside your body. You don't know whether you are a diabetic unless you have tested. You don't know whether you are hypothyroid. You don't know whether you are hypertensive. Huh?
Okay.
So, particular patient or a particular person needs a particular. And another thing is that even if a person is healthy, he needs to know what is his BMI.
What is BMI you said? No, the
yeah,
last
body weight by
Index, okay.
index. Yeah, that is a body weight in kilogram by height is square meter.
Okay, now another question. Is basically, you said like we can lose weight, by what you are burning fat through intermittent fasting. Now, a person means, is it a ballpark figure is there that suppose I am say 90 kg. Now I have started doing intermittent fasting with 16:8. Now after 1 month of fasting, will it be the same for the other people, or it varies from person to
Well,
person?
it varies from person to person according to the lifestyle, according to the food you consume. Some people take more carbohydrates, some people take more proteins, and it will vary. And some people have different lifestyles,
Okay.
different suppose the addictions, different things. Suppose some people indulge in exercises apart from it. So some people will get more benefits, some people may not get it, but it has to be carried on for at least 1 to 2 months to see the real benefit at the beginning.
Beginning. Is there any, some people say that, I have heard like, that while going through this process, it has done more damage to that person instead of getting benefit out of it. So it means that each and every time doctor intervention is required instead of just solely depend on social media or news here and there.
We always say, suppose a person is taking some medicines, we never say that you discontinue the medicines and intermittent fasting is a substitute to that.
Okay, definitely.
It
Yes.
will in addition do what the medicines can't.
Okay, but for diabetic patient or pregnant woman, you said that you don't practice this one. It's only for a normal person.
Well, a
Let me be very
diabetic patient or a pregnant woman can practice. Pregnant woman, it is better not to practice.
Okay.
Diabetic can practice because his insulin level goes down to achieve more insulin sensitivity. He can practice. And another thing is that for the first 12 hours, when the glycogen is depleted, still there is protein and fat and huge calorie is stored in the body. So as such, he or she won't be facing any problem, provided he should do some, what I have suggested previously also, he should go to a doctor, get him checked up, and his vitals should be monitored before he starts the procedure. And in case of any trouble, he should contact the doctor.
A lot of things about the burning of fat through intermittent fasting. Is there any phase, like suppose if I continue fast beyond say 16 or 18 hours or 24 hours, what is the entire cycle? People,
The more you fast, the more you get benefits up to a certain limit,
okay,
tolerating your body structure. We have seen people fasting for 7 days also.
okay,
They are taking any green tea, plenty of fluids per mouth, and if there is any muscle cramp, you take a pinch of salt with water, but no solid food for 7 days also. We have seen.
now what is the benefit?
This is the maximum benefit is that, see, all our cells die after a certain time. Your red blood corpuscles, white blood corpuscles, everything dies and gets degenerated. So, in this fasting phase, if you can continue beyond 24 hours, there is a phenomenon called autophagy.
Okay, what is that?
In this autophagy, the body does automatic recycling. It is the meaning is actually recycling. Recycling means the dead cells and the debris are removed, and fresh cells are incorporated into the circulation.